This is my third time making this video. Apparently my computer won't accept videos over 7 minutes, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Well, Freedom Fighter, you asked me the question, what is God? And I'm tired of answering this already 2 times in 2 videos. And I couldn't post on my computer, so I'm gonna answer it in 5 minutes. Alright, let's talk quick. The scriptures often affirm that God is spirit. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, it says the spirit of God was hovering over the waters as God was creating the earth. And in John chapter 4 verse 24, it describes God as spirit. And let me say it for you. Jesus said God is spirit, and his I can't say that word. And let me say followers, and his followers should worship him in spirit and in truth. So the scriptures often affirm that God is a spirit. Is not a spirit, is spirit. So we must not make the misconception that often many people make that God is like us in a body-like form. That is not true. God is spirit. What do we mean by spirit? Well, I think the best explanation is an immaterial mind, and minds are immaterial. In fact, some neuroscientists, I don't know how to say that, have said that the mind is immaterial. So yes, God is an unembodied immaterial mind, and in turn we are made in the image of God, speaking in the sense that we are embodied finite minds, and God is an unembodied, infinite, immaterial mind. So what about the scriptures that often affirm passages about God in bodily forms? Just like in a couple of, let me say a couple of verses I know. There's just one verse that says, I was in the face of the Lord, or the arm of the Lord was with them. Or we can't take these literally. They're metaphors. The face of the Lord would refer to as God's presence. So the face of the Lord really means God's presence, and the arm of the Lord was God's strength was with them. His power was with them. Otherwise, we would take these literally, then God will become a monster, because in Revelation it describes God has a sword in his mouth, a double-edged sword in his mouth, and that God has 7 eyes and many other things. Many of the passages that often describe God are metaphors. There are literary metaphors in their context, let me explain that again. There are literary metaphors that have purpose in their context. So many of the passages described are just literary metaphors. So we should not have the misconception that God has a body. I wish I could go into more detail about this. If you have any questions, please ask me about God's incorporeality. That's what we affirm. But the best explanation is that God has no body and is immaterial, an unembodied mind. And in case you're thinking if I'm reading this off my computer screen, or anyone else who thinks that, there's nothing on there, and my mouse is right here. Since I know many people will ask why you look at the computer screen while you're talking. So this is a short answer. I wish I could make it longer, but my computer won't accept videos over 7 minutes, which is absurd. So as soon as I fix that problem, I'll post longer videos. Thank you and God bless.